Hello, hello, hello. This is a test. Welcome to Kirby Superstar Ultra. Um, this is a game that I've wanted to try out for a long time because I've played it before when I was a kid. Stop. Stop. Um, what we're doing today. Sorry about. Did it? Is it doing it again? I don't know if it's just a setting that. Yeah, it's the audio for this. I can say this: the audio for this game has not survived, and is passing the sound buffer. So. This is a test of... I don't know how the audio sounds on your end for the game. But this is just a test of some of the features that we're dealing with for recording games that are DS games. Um, this is setup 1. I have another setup that I plan on doing. It's crunchy. I don't know why it's crunchy. Give me a moment. Do not worry. Don't worry. I'm just trying to figure this out because if it's doing this, it's not just for me, it's for you. I don't know why sometimes it's crunchy on this setting and sometimes it's not. Anyway. Welcome to Kirby Superstar Ultra. This is a game I played when I was a kid. So, we're going to be playing through a bit of Spring Breeze. Spring Breeze is the first campaign on Kirby Superstar Ultra. This was like one of the games I had on DS that I enjoyed. I remember playing like Zoo Tycoon 2, and then Kirby, and like all the Pokemon games. But this is really just a test of the setup because if you didn't know, or you won't see it, no thanks. We are using a custom setup for DS games. So, it's going to be beneficial to see how we do things or how we're going to be doing things moving forward. There we go. The hardest thing about doing this for YouTube is paying attention to the game itself. Which might seem... Oh, frick. No, 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 I want that. I prefer Waddle Doo as the freaking companion. No! There we go. That's what I want. Cool. But... this is kind of difficult for YouTube because you have to figure out how you want to record it. And the problem with recording is this is I'm using it, or I've created what I would call a custom overlay for games. And I've been building these overlays for not just like my content, but just to release content that makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Oh, I wanted... God. Screw you, what'll do. Fuck. Come here. Thank you. There we go. But the idea is to create all these overlays that you see for streams and everything. And the problem with that is when you create an overlay for a stream, it's a lot different than an overlay for a game. The reasoning for that is just because a game is going to be different regardless, or the game is always going to be different, and how I stream is going to be different. It's just how it is. So, playing this is very fun. It reminds me of my childhood. But it also has the problem, okay, we're good, of trying to figure out which overlays work best with what games. Like, I do not have an overlay for every single game, which is fine. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Stage 1, Green Greens. It's not a hard game. It's just playing it. But what I was saying with overlays is like, fighter. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to get something right. That's always like a difficult thing with YouTube. Because if you get something wrong... Jeez. If you get something wrong, you're wrong. Fine. But getting it right feels so, so good. Right? Like, getting an overlay setup done proper is always just so fantastic. I want Snowball, but I guess I don't get Snowball. There's a boss in here. Cool. Or it's a mini boss, really. That's how this game works. Is this... Are we already on King Dedede? No, we're on the twins. These two are a pain in the ass. As you would think, they would have their own health, but they don't. What they do is just very temperamental. Okay, that should be it. I'm assuming this video is going to be an FE archive. Just because I have to start uploading my test recordings to FE archive. I wanted that fucking Knuckle Joe. Because it allows me to beat up these cats. Cats are one of the most annoying enemies in this game. You might be thinking, why? Well, because they get... Once you aggro them, they're pretty just... not fun. We got chickens. But that'll be health up, and then... You go, buddy. Do you know what would be interesting? Playing the Meta Knight stuff in this, or playing the Kirby space stuff in this, really. And then let's see. There's another one that's fun. Oh yeah, I don't like Mike. Mike is very annoying. He's a limited He's a very limited ally. Anyway. But no, playing the Meta Knight stuff in this or playing Dino. The Dino bird, Dino Goal, whatever. Pretty interesting section. Buddy! Come here. Oh, he's a twit. Mind you, that's not the... okay, we saw one enemy, right? I'm gonna do this. Buddy. I don't want you to kill these guys. There we go. What can I say? I'm trying to think of things to say. I remember playing this game a lot in my childhood. It's just a fun game, so. Now we are on Mount DDD. So we have to fight DDD. This door, I believe, is the right... yeah, it's the right way. I was about to say. There's another door that you can take. Or not take, but like it would give you... it gives you items that you can use. And you can just use that instead. You can also do this fight no power-ups. And that no power-ups fight is pretty simple. Because you can actively beat every boss without any power-ups. You just have to grab their attacks, suck them up, and do that. But anyway, this has been Spring Breeze. I don't know what we're doing. If this is FEA archive or whatever. Something you don't see is that I actually have both overlays next to each other. That's the cool thing about this one, is that this overlay has two. So I can play DS games that have both top and bottom screens. Because, weirdly enough, a lot of them did have that. Or not weirdly enough, it had two screens for a reason, but... just depending on the game. And that's it. Kirby drops down. And then the food just continues dropping. And Kirby is seen as the hero. Even though the Waddle Dees support King Deity. Kirby getting... yeah, Spring Breeze is not over. There's a secondary Spring Breeze. Or like there's another... it's Dino Blade. That's the bird thing, but yeah. Yeah. The other two missions, or the other, there's 6 of these, if you can guess. The way this whole game works, and this is kind of cool, is it gives you different stuff, and it also tells you what you need. Of the missions, here's how they go. Spring Breeze is all about King Deity and taking him down. It's very simple. It's reminiscent of the old Kirby games, that are on were on GameCube, or not GameCube, but they were on Game Boy, mostly. There's Dynablade, which is taking out Dynablade. And it's 5 stages in which you're trying to just... You have... And it's just how it goes. Then you have the Great Cave Offensive, which is all about collectibles. You're collecting 60 treasures. Gourmet Race is racing King Dedede. I don't think I can do that. Revenge of Meta Knight, which I don't have access to yet, is all about... Yeah. Revenge of Meta Knight is all about Meta Knight. That's it. He wants revenge. Don't know from or why he wants revenge. But I do know there is a reason. I don't think it's... I think it's an earlier, a different Kirby game. So Revenge of Meta Knight continues. And then Milky Way Wishes is all about traveling through space. It's a very long one. That's why, like, when it comes to difficulty, 1, 3, 4, I think there's up to 6 stars. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and then I think Revenge of Meta Knight is 5, and then I think Milky Way Wishes is also 5, or it's 6. Then there's all these sub-games which are pretty simple. They're all touchscreen, meaning I can play them, but it's going to be... I don't want to set that up. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed me talk about this game. Play this game. Talk about it at the end, weirdly enough, but play this game. I do want to try out DS games more. If this actually... This might be archived, I don't know, but we'll see. And if I do continue, we will play through the rest of the game. Yeah. So once again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed. Talk to you next one. Bye-bye.